Hello, and welcome to Training Module 3 for learning how to use Schoolwires. The objectives for Training Module 3 are to teach you how to insert images, such as clip art or photos, into standard Schoolwires pages, and how to manipulate those images if you need to. This module does not show how to use something called the Photo Gallery page. Photo Gallery will be showcased in a subsequent model. I'll begin from this Site Manager page. This is the Site Manager for Sample Teacher. And in a previous module, I created this site called Arts and Music Site for Children, so I'll work on that page. And let's say that I wanted an eye-catching image to appear at the top of my Schoolwires Arts and Music page. So I'll just click on this little image over here, this little icon over here rather, that'll allow me to insert an image. I have a number of choices here. First one I want to show you is clip art, because Schoolwires does come with a good-sized clip art gallery, and you might just find what you need over there. So I'll type in art and search, and if the icons are a little small for you to see, you can look at them a little bit larger. Use your scroll bar and you'll see that there are a lot of choices, and as I get further down we'll see some that are even animated. There we go. Alright, oh, there's a cute one. So I'll click on that and continue, and there's my clip art. It always, whenever you see one of these boxes with a little red triangle in the corner, it wants you to insert some alternative text. You can call that whatever you want. It's not going to appear on your page. It just needs for you to rename it. Don't worry about the height and the width, because we can adjust that shortly. And if you'd like to put a border around your page, you can. Just for this so that you can see what one looks like, I'll put a border with a size 4. Insert image. Oh, came out pretty large. So here is my image, and I think I'm going to click center and put it in the center of the page. Now it looks a little large to me, so I'm going to double click, and this is sort of an editing image page that comes up, and you can change the width and the height. Watch what happens when I change the width. Right now it's at 350. I'm going to take it down to 200, and you'll see that the height will auto adjust so that it keeps it proportionate. If I wanted to change the color of that border right now, I could change it to blue. And I could even change the border size. Let's say I wanted to make that a little bit thicker. I certainly could. And I like the size of that now. I'm happy with that for right now. So that's how to use the clip art part of insert image. Okay. For now I'm going to get rid of that one and pretend I couldn't find anything in clip art that I liked, or there was something on the internet that I definitely wanted to use, an image from the internet. Then I could most certainly do that. What you would do is sort of minimize your Schoolwires site and go out to Google, and you can search your Google images for things. I'll just search art, and I'll go to an image search. Okay, and I kind of like this one here. So I'll click on the image, and very often I come over to view image, and then from there, when I have the image isolated, I'll right click and save image as. I tend to save things to my desktop because I find that they're the easiest to find, so I'll just save it to my desktop, otherwise it gets lost in my computer, and you can name it whatever you want. Okay, it just saved it. Then back to my Schoolwires page. So I'm back in here and I want to insert that image. This time, instead of clip art, I'm going to upload an image from my own computer. So I'll come over to browse. I'm not worried about size because I can adjust that later, although I do tend to go medium. You can play with that in the editor. I will browse for some images. I'll look on my desktop, and I believe I named it Palette. There it is. And I'll just click open and continue. Again, it wants me to rename that image. So you can just call it anything, really. It just needs you to rename it. And I'll worry about the height and the width later. I'm not going to put a border on this picture. I'm simply going to insert this. Okay, and it's already centered. If it weren't centered, I could simply just center it like that. If the size looks good to you, you can leave it like that. If not, again, remember, double click on the image. It'll bring up the editor, and if you wanted to shrink that a little bit, it'll shrink it proportionately. And if you wanted to add a border at this time, you could do that as well. So that's a little bit about how to insert some images in your Schoolwires page. Okay. The last thing I'll show you is how to insert a photo. Maybe you have a photo saved to your desktop, and it works the same way that a picture does. So let me get rid of this. Okay, and I still have this space up here where I want to put it. I would just go to Insert Image. It's still something I want to upload because I happen to have this picture stored in my computer. I'm going to browse for that picture. I know that I have something on my desktop. Here's a picture of a student. Um, I can resize that later. I'll click continue, and again I can just name it later. I will put a border on this one. I'll go real wide, 7, okay. And there's a picture. Once again, if I want to resize it, double click, I'll take that down, and I'll change my border color for this one to green, and that's how that works. Remember, as always, when you're in a Schoolwires page, you can save. You need to save. And then click on View Website, which I call a Print Preview button. It's sort of just a way to look at what your website will look like. I'm going to go to my Arts and Music page, and there we go. I have a cute little picture right on the front page. So that's how you can insert clip art, photos, and images into your standard Schoolwires pages.